Hello guys, welcome to a new video on my channel. Today I want to do something a little bit different because I talked with the coach, the owner of this site that you are looking now on the screen, Goalsverse, that is the best site for people who plays goals on PlayStation or on Steam or everywhere, because it's the official tracker that will give you every single detail of your club and to the others clubs. So I want to show you a little bit before we go into the first episode of this new series that I call What If Goals Add Licenses, with the first 5 players that I want to show you, that I created through the tool that you can see here, the Make Card tool, to make ourselves or whatever card we want. You just have to upload the face of the character that you want to create the card, and you will find every detail to complete the perfect card that you want to create. But first of all, I want to show you the best thing here, that is the browser here of the clubs of every user on goals, the cards of every user on goals, the top squads, the highest rated squads of users, national teams, that are national teams created by the top cards for each role and each position of the existing card. So if we go to cards, as you can see, these are the best cards on the game. As you can see, there are also the users that own the cards here, and here this is what I want to do. I created some cards of the real players, and I want to look for the most similar original card on the game. So let's start with the first one, but first of all let's open the pack of today. As you could see, these are the 5 players that we packed today, that I chose to show you today, that are Ronaldo, Fenomeno, Mbappé, Yamal, Vitinha and Van Dijk. So this is what we are gonna do. We are looking for a legendary player. From the first player, that is Ronaldo, so we will look for Brazil, and in position we put striker, and we will look for the most similar one, and we will overwrite the stats that I give to the player to the most similar one that we look for. Looking around here, these are the best ones. So De Moraes, De Alencar, Schneider. In my opinion, this is the best one because he has a lower passing, because we know that Ronaldo was the best in everything but not the passing, and he has a good physical, great dribbling, great pace, great shooting. So this is Acacio de Alencar, is the most similar one, even if he's a little bit higher, but this is the one. So let's go and overwrite the Ronaldo that I created. This is Ronaldo Nazario da Lima. As you could see, 94. I didn't want to create a mythical player because it's rare that we have mythical on the game, so it's hard to find. So as you can see, I choose the one, for me the prime moments was in 2002, but this time I choose the the prime moments for me is 1998, but I choose the 2002 version of Ronaldo because it's the famous one with his haircut during the Japan and South Korean World Cup. So he has 26 years, is 182 centimeters, 90 kilograms, and Brazil. So I choose Ronaldo 94 pace. The most similar that we found has 95, so very similar. The shooting I choose 90, the one that we have is 92, so also very similar. the only thing that I will change here is the weak foot, because Ronaldo was ambidextrous 100%, so I will put 99, and I will put attacking IQ around 99 too, because we know there is nobody better than Ronaldo Nazario. So the passing is 85, a little bit higher, but I will just lower the crossing, lower the free kicks, put an higher curve stats, but is pretty accurate. The dribbling is 92, I will put a little bit higher, 96, but I will definitely change the sprint dribbling from 82 to 95, because he used to dribble the goalkeeper too, so it's incredible. The defending, yeah, it's not an important stats, but still very low. Physicality, I put 85, they put 88. Maybe it's more accurate, because it was especially when he had a little bit more fat, he was very strong. So this is the Ronaldo Nazario that I created with the overwrite of the player. So I think we are pretty accurate. So let's go to the second one. So the second one is Mbappé. So we have to change the nationality from Brazil to France. Striker is okay. So let's look for the best one, a very fast one. So these are pretty accurate. Lower passing, too much passing here. And this is the one that I think is the best, Delaunay. Lassana Delaunay, owned by Jan, because here you can also find the owner. If you click on the owner, you can see the team, the rank, everything about. If it's your club, you can also look for your club and click here. Now it's written replace my club, but because I already have one. But if you don't have one, look for yours and put this is my club, so you will save it. So this is Delaunay. Let's overwrite Mbappé. Let's see how we did. So this is the Mbappé I created. As you can see, Kylian Mbappé, 27 years old, 179 centimeters, 80 kilogram, nationality France. So let's see how we overwritten this Mbappé with the Delaunay. So the pace is 95, so pretty similar to Mbappé, that is 97, that I put 97. The shooting almost identical, 92. The passing is a little bit lower for Delaunay. Definitely I will change the curve. I will put a little bit higher curve stats, but I would lower the ground pass, because Mbappé in my opinion is not a great passer. The defending, the dribbling is 92, so very similar. I will definitely not change anything here, so it was pretty accurate in my opinion. Defending is not important. Physicality is a little bit higher here. I would lower definitely the strength, and the jumping I would put an higher stats a little bit higher, around 80 for aggression. More stamina definitely, because Mbappé never goes off. And heading maybe an 83. Yeah, so even in this case we found a very similar Mbappé, in my opinion. Lassana Delaunay by Jan. So we say hi to Jan if he will ever watch this video. So let's go to the third player, that is Lamine Yamal. So Yamal, there is an error here. I put 93, but here it's written 94, but it's pretty similar, so we don't care. Lamine Yamal Nasraoui Ebana, very good, credible player for just 19 years old of age, 178 centimeters, nationality Spain. So let's go and look for the best one, very similar one. Too much pass, too low passing, too low shooting in my opinion. So this Cinta Torres by Vincenzo Tumminelli, an Italian, a fellow Italian. Let's go and watch his team. He has a pretty good team, rank 5, not bad. So this Cinta Torres is the most similar to Yamal. Let's go and watch Yamal. So this is Yamal, 95 pace, it's the overwritten stat, we put 91, so pretty similar. Both are acceptable in my opinion. The shooting is identical, we put 90 shooting. Attacking IQ, finishing is perfect, shot power is perfect, long shot perfect, he scored a lot of curve shot. Credible weak foot, maybe a little bit lower, penalties maybe a little bit lower, so it's pretty identical and pretty good. So we move to the next stats, that is passing, that also practically the same. I would just put a little bit higher the true pass, because we saw that he used a lot the outside of the foot often to make assist, but is an incredible passer, so 91 is perfect. Dribbling 92 is a little bit lower, but I will put definitely higher. He's a dribble maniac. It's incredible. For sure I will put an higher stat in close dribbling, at least 95. I would definitely put a lower first touch, maybe 88, 87, but this is the perfect stats for Yamal, 96. Defending obviously is not important for a wing, and physicality almost the same, 76 we put 73, and yeah, pretty much the same. A little bit a lower header I will put for Yamal, and this will be the perfect Yamal, Cinta Torres by Tommaso. So let's move to the first player, that is Vitinha. So we have to change nationality. Let's put Portugal is here. Let's put center midfielder, and let's see the best one that we can find. Definitely this one, maybe too much pace. Definitely not this one for a 79 passing, 78 passing, the same. This one maybe Maltese, but I think the perfect one is this Assunção, even if statistically has lower stats than the Vitinha that I choose, but how she's built is very similar with lower stats. In fact, she has 92. If you translate the 92 to 94, like for Vitinha, probably she has the almost same stats. So it's owned by Team Kojo here. We play with a 4-4-2. Oh, this player has 2 legendary cards. Very lucky. Also a Digno here. So let's see how Vitinha is overwritten. Okay, so this is the Vitinha. Also an error here, it's the opposite of Yamal, sorry. But this is the player, 26 years of age, not so tall, under the 72 centimeters, from Portugal. So these are the stats that we choose from Assunção, if I'm not wrong. The pace is a bit lower here, so let's imagine that she has 92, so we have to put 2 more, so let's say 85 pace. Still a bit low for Vitinha in my opinion. That is very fast, especially when he has the ball on his feet. So for definitely put more acceleration, maybe a little bit lower sprint speed, but pretty similar. The shooting is practically identical. Yeah, I will change anything, is perfect. Maybe I will put an higher stats in weak foot, and I will lower a little bit the attacking IQ, but it's perfect. 87, we did 87 too. The passing, so it's 90, but Vitinha is the best passer today in my opinion, so I put 98. Definitely I would put an higher stats in lofted pass, true pass, crossing, and put to arrive at 98 passing, but is very good. Dribbling is also a little bit low for him. In fact, he has a dribbling in the small spaces that is the best one. Both his feet small space is the best one on the midfielder. I put 95, so I will definitely put an higher stats in sprint dribbling and close dribbling. First touch too. Agility is perfect, balance is perfect, skills maybe a little bit lower, but because he's not very skillful but is very technical, that is different. The defending here is pretty similar. I would definitely put an higher stats in defensive IQ, because Vitinha is a very box-to-box player, so definitely I will put a lower stat in slide tackle, but put a little bit more in stand tackle. Jockeying too, interception is perfect, so it's around what we put. Physicality maybe a little bit too high, 87, I will put 82 as you can see, and lower the strength, lower the jumping, lower the heading, put a little bit more stamina, and then this player is perfect as we did. So Assunção was the most similar to the Vitinha that we choose. So let's go to the last one, a defender. So the last one that I choose is Virgil van Dijk. So we have to look for Netherlands center back. So Van Dijk is not very fast today because he's 35 years old, so maybe someone that is not that fast could be the perfect example for us. Probably I will put this Van Pommel. This Van Pommel is very similar, also if too much pace, a little bit low in defense and physical, but is owned by Exo98. Let's see his team. Also Exo has two legendary players. He has a right back, Sinclair from Jamaica, but we are interested in Van Pommel. Also the 8, pretty similar. Let's go and see how Van Dijk is being overwritten by Sandor Van Pommel. So this is Van Dijk, Virgil van Dijk from Netherlands, 195 centimeters, 35 years of age. So this is the Van Dijk, this is the center back that in my opinion is been the best one for the last 10 years probably. So he's a little bit old, that's why I choose a little bit lower pace, that 91, but it's pretty similar. Let's say that in his prime probably it was the right choice, the 91 pace. Shooting obviously is not important, the only thing that this player was not very similar was the passing, but I forgot something about shooting. He should have at least 80-85 long shot, because let's not forget that he's a great free kickers. He scored a lot of free kicks, in fact he has 94 here. Free kicks, definitely I will lower every stats except the free kicks here. It was the only thing that is different from Van Pommel. Dribbling, yeah, is not that incredible. Perfect for Van Dijk, 85. I put 71 for maybe I've been too hard on him, but maybe 80. Let's say in the middle. 80 was the perfect stat because he's for his height and his kilograms, he's very agile. So let's put a good agility, maybe not 95 but 90. He has an incredible balance, definitely not 89 skills. The defending I put 95, is a little bit lower here. I will put a little bit higher defensive IQ. Perfect, for sure, higher slide tackle. Van Dijk has an incredible stat during the first Champions League, the year of the first Champions League that he won with Liverpool. He has never been dribbled by an opponent. Incredible stat for a defender, so for sure slide tackle more high, a lot higher than 71. Physicality I put 96, pretty similar here. I will not change, maybe a little bit lower the stamina, because let's repeat that he's at 35 years old, but this stats is pretty similar. So guys, these were the cards that I choose for the first episode. As you could see, we choose to use Goalsverse. is incredible. I talked with the owner, coach, incredible person. There are a lot of things that you can see here. I will make an example. If you go on top squads, you can see, for example, this user Matt Food Trading has 10 legendary players. You can see a lot of stuff like live the meta, how the meta is going, what are the best formation, what are the ones that concede more goals, the one that concede a fewer goals. Is a little bit slow in this moment because I saw in the Discord, you can join the Discord of Goalsverse, that they are doing some anitents, so this is the reason, but the site is perfect. You can see a lot of things. So guys, let me know what do you want to. This is, for example, you see most used formation at the moment is the 4-3-1-2, the highest scoring formation 4-1-2-1-2, most conceding formation, and you can see all this stuff is incredible. You can see everything you want here about goals, nothing better. You can see, for example, my club, this is my team, this is my rank, this is my stats on every mode of the game. Verse site to see how I finish every goal, the composure, the mentality. You can see everything here. It's the best site I have ever seen about a video game. It's incredible. So guys, let me know which players would you like to see on the second episode. I hope you enjoyed it. You can check Goalsverse, the link in the description, or you can search Goalsverse on Google. Let me know, comment with the future player that you want to see. If you have a player that remembers a original player with licenses that we have in reality, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to leave a like. We'll see in the next episode. Bye.